We went to Valdez for a week. I was riding with Victor De La Rue, and we had actually pretty good conditions. We had a good morning riding. A couple days prior, we had seen a face that looked quite sexy to us. You know, we moved our whole crew over, prepared for our first film line to even. So Victor dropped in. I just watched Victor nail his line, getting psyched up to drop into mine. Dropped in. So I was in the air, kind of looked down, saw everything, spider web. You know, knew I needed to land. It got to my feet, pointed it for a bit to try to get some speed, regained control and started to cut across the slope. Kind of just kept propagating in front of me and basically closed me out. So I got dragged into the gut. Once you're in with a lot of snow, it's kind of nothing you can really do. It's a whiteout, you can't see. Things got so aerated that I was breathing snow in. I knew that the cliff was down below me. This is gonna suck, but gonna brace for impact. Probably went 80 to 100 feet. Impact, far from soft. Probably one of the most abrupt impacts that I've taken in my career. It knocked the wind right out of me. You know, it was serious. Like, I was definitely pretty banged up. Thank God I wasn't buried.
Victor, you guys ready for me to come and land? Okay, tempo, I'll see you in a second, Victor. We gotta get Travis off the mountain.
You know, my chest kind of took most of it. Tore some intercostal muscles in between the ribs. You know, one or two of my ribs displaced. I mean, I broke my board in a couple different places, both like vertically and sideways. It's a pretty traumatic experience, and yeah, it sucked for me, it sucked for the people that were close to me.
Really terrifying watching this live.
No way.
We had no idea what happened to him, if he had a broken back or broken legs or whatever, even worse maybe.
Travis, where are you? Are you good?
Was relatively small avalanche. I mean, we're talking 8 to 10 inches. You know, it almost took me out. You know, a bigger avalanche can be so much more destructive. Bottom line is, it's a real force to be reckoned with. When I look back at it, you know, there's definitely a couple key decisions that I made wrong. One of the mistakes was, you know, we were kind of pushing it within 24 hours of new snow. Another thing that I screwed up on was I underestimated how much snow was on that face.
In Travis's scenario, it was not a very deep slab, but he was over a huge cliff when it happened. It's an example of small avalanche in bad terrain can kill you, a big avalanche in clean terrain can kill you.
Travis was lucky. He took a really large fall over a really significant cliff. A lot of people would have been hurt or killed by that crash.
You can have slabs that fracture and break whether you're on some big picturesque face in Alaska or some small slope or anywhere else.
Nearly 300 people are dying in avalanche accidents each year around the world. And you guys, that's not just some number. That's somebody's child, spouse, sibling, their parent. As a community, we need to come together and make a change.
Ultimately, the most important thing at the end of the day is coming out of the field with everyone safely. It's so easy to learn about avalanches these days. There's so much information out there. Learn, grab your friends, do it together. You know, you've got programs like Know Before You Go, and they provide, 5 simple steps. Get the gear, get the training, get the forecast, get the picture, get out of harm's way. All right, to learn more about these, go to the website, knowbeforeyougo.org.